After watching all these people, you might be thinking, what the heck was that? Is that a new type of running? Or is he a disabled person? Or what they're wearing? Maybe you already know the answer, or maybe not. Well, this is all about Japanese animation. So, hello everyone, my name is Ujjwal and I'm going to show you the impact of Japanese animation and how they influence the world. It's really not surprising for me if you are living in India and after watching this video you will say, oh, it's a cartoon just like Chhota Bheem. Maybe India has a lot of anime fans, but the majority of the people still considers anime as to be cartoons. So why no one talks about this? Why nobody tells us what is anime? The full form of anime is animation. It's simple. In Japan, this word does not have a special meaning. All the animated shows are called anime. But for the rest of the world, anime means Japanese animated shows, and especially those shows that don't cater to children but for adults and teenagers. Instead, anime is not a genre. Anime can be of any kind: romance, action, adventure, slice of life, comedy, fiction. Just like Hollywood and Bollywood is not a genre. Now you might be thinking that how anime are made. Think how movie used to make. First the writer write the story and the director thinks it's a good story. Then they makes the movie. Simple. Just like that, in anime people used to write manga. It's like DC comic books in black and white format. It's really famous in Japan and in other countries. Even though I used to read manga, and I'm pretty sure all of you know at least one anime series out there heard from your friends, or you had like to be seeing them by yourself. Some examples include Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, Pokemon, Digimon, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Fairy Tail, Attack on Titan, Yu-Gi-Oh, Samurai Jack. That's basically you all know, probably. Japanese anime are so popular that people love them. Let's see how anime affects American pop culture. Anime has become so popular that it's beginning to affect America, its impact on American societies. Anime also taught us about Japanese culture. It also had a major influence on teenagers and had a major impact on American pop culture. It all started with the first anime introduced in America. We are talking about back in 1963. That's when one animated Japanese series was to do Impossible Possible, and it appeared on the mainstream American television, all thanks to the little boy Adam created by the god of manga himself, Osamu Tezuka. This robot character was a huge hit in Japan. Eventually, the manga series Mighty Adam was adapted by Tezuka's own animation company. For Japanese TV, meanwhile, Adam has also caught the attention of NBC Raps. With its month of release in Japan, Mighty Adam began to airing in US under the name of Astro Boy.
There you go, Astro Boy, on your flight into space.
This series became so popular that other countries also started getting attention and began airing it too. Astro Boy was the huge success in America. After that, lot of shows has been introduced, just like Speed Racer in 1967 and lot of other shows. But still, these shows don't get the image of Japanese anime. The anime really started waves in America thanks to Studio Ghibli, when people started calling them the Japanese animation. It's seen as an entertainment that a whole family can enjoy. Hayao Miyazaki, the founder of Studio Ghibli, created a lot of masterpieces, just like Spirited Away. In 2001, Studio Ghibli's Spirited Away breaks the record and earned 27 crore US dollar and won the Best Animation Oscar. The history of anime would be incomplete without discussing the anime, Dragon Ball Z. The biggest anime in history burst into North America in 1996. With its Super Saiyans and Kamehameha that set to make an impact, it took the air just after 2 seasons. Fortunately, Toonami picked up the series and brought it to the whole new audience. It's an anime platform that launched anime like Gundam Wing, Outlaw Star, Yu Yu Hakusho. But Dragon Ball Z was truly the biggest success story. After that, lot of animes like Sailor Moon, Pokemon, Digimon, and Beyblade. Because of these shows, anime was the undeniable sales driver, as it helps the toy sellers a lot and completely changed the toy industry. For example, Beyblade. What do you think? From where Beyblade came from? It was also because of anime. It influenced a lot of people and kids that now they have world tournaments related to Beyblade. And Indian kids too. You will see a lot of kids playing with that toy. Anime also tells us how Japanese people see Americans.
Hey, f***ing cowboy, f***ing cowgirl, how the f*** are you doing? So tell me, are you kids on your f***ing way home from school or something like that? Why don't you two buy a f***ing hot dog from me, Mr. Kohei?
Maybe not that last part. Anyways, by watching anime, we also got to know about the Japanese culture. For example, it taught us about Kun, Chan, Sensei, and you all know.
Please notice me, senpai. Notice me, senpai. Notice me, senpai.
Basically, their way to say Mr. and Mrs. Anime also shows us the holiday in Japan such as Tanabata, which occurs on July 7th. Tanabata is about two lovers Orihime and Hokiboshi. They only met once a year because the Milky Way galaxy separates the two. This is shown in various anime and it's probably one of the most known tradition. In fact, I only know this tradition because it was in an anime I watched. Anime also made a huge impact on American pop culture. Since anime is pretty popular, it has inspired many Hollywood movies such as Matrix, Pacific Rim, and The Lion King. In fact, now Japanese anime are so popular that they have film adaptations in Hollywood. Not very good ones.
Again!
That doesn't deserve to exist.
Anyway, this is the point where I'm going to talk about something very uncomfortable. Hentai. If you don't know what that is, it's basically just anime pornography. And yes, I have to mention it because hentai is the most searched up thing around the world. Don't ask me how I know that. And by the way, I am not going to show you any clips. If I do, Priyanka ma'am will kick me and throw me out of the class. Anyway, now if I talk about present, there is a new series that has a huge impact around the world. One show many of you heard of. The Attack on Titans. This show is huge around the world. It got more people into anime because of its existence. As I said, most of you heard about this from your friends or family or seeing a random person doing things related to Attack on Titans. Or you heard this amazing song. Or maybe this one. By the way, this was not an excuse to play this song or anything. Anime also has huge impact on teenagers, myself being one of them. Many students being interested in anime art. They are often interested in designing their own anime characters and creating their own manga series. Anime also gave job opportunities to teenagers. Most known occupation is voice actor. This is also sometimes what I try to do. Not only this, anime also helps to increase tourism in Japan. Lot of people want to visit Japan just because they watch anime. And Japan is a paradise for anime lovers. There are a lot of theme parks based on very famous anime, just like Naruto and the Attack on Titan. There is also an anime city in Tokyo, Akihabara, and many anime-related museums. Japanese government also says anime is a part of their culture, and their government also want to invest in anime. They use anime to introduce their culture around the world, and anime also helps economically. The Association of Japanese Animators conducts a yearly study of industry earning, calculating data from roughly around 150 significant anime-related companies. It just realized in 2019, anime earned around 2.1814 trillion yen. It's like 10.939 billion US dollars, and this is only by online streaming. That figure indicates that 46% of revenue came from outside Japan. Not only this, in Japan, youth sees anime as education too. You can study animation as a subject in your bachelor's if you want to do something related to anime in your future. In my opinion, we should start streaming anime on Indian television because it boosts productivity and creativity at so many levels. It helps one to go beyond its own level of imagination, and it also generates employment at so many different levels. That is graphic designing, animation, content creator, printing press, and it will generate revenue as well. And as a result, this will also improve the quality of Indian animation. Yes, Indian animation. It is further stated that there is also a possibility that there will be Indian stories in the form of animation, which will be streamed on Indian platform as well. And this will lead to cost cutting, which Indian streamers pay to others to play in India. Apart from all of these, there are several other benefits as well. The ability to learn new things and how to build up a story. Anime can have different topics, but they all have at least one lesson to teach you. There are anime that allows you to learn about Japanese culture, Japanese food, Japanese language, etc. 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 The second benefit is that anime feeds your imagination. It boosts art, imagination, use of colors, and to came up with the new character and developing the art of story building. The third benefit is that you create bonds. There are many ways to make friends through anime. There are conventions, forums, apps, etc. where you can meet people that enjoys anime as much as you do. Animation boosts the cosplay culture in India.
मेरे कैरेक्टर का नाम है किलर बी नरूटो से.
Cosplay is when you dress up as your favorite character from a movie, series, anime, book, etc. This practice is common within the anime community, as it is a way for people of expressing themselves through their customs. There are incredible cosplayers you can follow through social media that recreates anime characters perfectly. Cosplay is art that allows you to be a different character for a day, while you go to conventions to enjoy yourself and meet more people like you. In conclusion, I would say anime had a major impact on every society. It gives us other interpretations of what other people call entertainment. It shows us how different Japanese animation from world animation. However, they kind similar, which is to entertain the viewers, and anime is the new source of entertainment for the present and the future generation.